Hey YouTube, this is HD Tools. Just going to do a little overview today of my daily EDC. I've actually been changing it up a little bit lately, and just wanted to go over a couple of things that I've added, some things I've changed, and just what I normally carry every day here at college. So we'll start off with my EDC knife. This is the Spyderco Delica with blue FRN handles. This is what I carried today. Because I was carrying them in some shorts that had some smaller pockets. Normally I'll either carry this or I will carry my paramilitary 2, which I like both of them a lot. I like this one. I actually think I like the 3-inch blade or the sub 3-inch blade a little bit better than the bigger blade, because I feel like it just does everything that does, and in just a little bit smaller package. It's a little bit easier to maneuver and things like that. So, but I love this knife. I've had this for 2 years now, and it's just my go-to knife for everything. It's absolutely amazing. We'll move on to this. This is a ThruNite TI3 flashlight. Let's see if you can see it there. I actually just got this yesterday, and so far I was really liking it. I did not expect it to be as small as it is. It's actually really small. You can see in my hand. And you know, I watched videos on this before I bought it, did a lot of research about it, and I mean, I knew it was small, but the size actually surprised me quite a bit. But this is a really cool little light. It's got 4 different modes and a max output of about 120 lumens, which is pretty big for just such a small light. It just uses one AAA battery. So here, I'll give you a little demo of the different modes. There's Firefly mode, and then there's low mode, high mode, and then if you cycle through that, you get a strobe mode. You cycle through that twice, you get a strobe mode. So it's kind of a cool little hidden feature in there. I feel like it wouldn't have much of a tactical use, just because it's so hard to get to. It's not hard to get to, but it just takes a little longer. So I think at that point you're gonna lose your tactical advantage if you need it for some reason. But it's a cool light. Gives nice output. The Firefly features, it's only 0.04 lumens, which is really dim, and honestly you can't even see it. Like if I have it on right now, you can't even see it hardly. It's very dim, but in like total blackness it does give off enough light that you can actually see a little bit, so that's good. We'll move on next to this peanut lighter. This is a Meritech peanut lighter, and the markings are kind of scraped off of this. I've had this for about a year now. Just a little lighter. One complaint I have about this, and it's kind of a big complaint, is it just takes forever to light. I don't know why. I mean, it's got fuel in there, the wick is good, but I mean, you can just strike this and it eventually will go. There it goes. And then after that first initial light, normally it lights a little bit easier after that, but it's kind of wastes a lot of flint, I feel like. But it's just an emergency lighter and it'll work. So, but I like having that on my keychain because I don't normally carry another lighter. So that's good to have. Next, we'll go to this. This is a Victorinox Classic pocket knife. It's just got your basics. It's got a little pocket knife, little file, and a screwdriver, scissors. Where is it? There it is. Scissors, and then you've got your tweezers and your toothpick here. So it's a basic little thing. And then the carabiner I use, this is a Black Diamond Positron Screwgate carabiner. A lot of people just use a normal carabiner, but I decided to get this close to a year ago just because I wanted something that I can secure to myself, to my pocket, that no one's going to be able to just come up and just pull it off and without me noticing. So that's why I have this. Also, I figured if I ever figure out some way to carry a lot of paracord in a good way. I don't know. I don't like wearing the bracelets, and I don't like the way a lot of people use paracord to like carry it. So if I ever come up with a good way to carry paracord, that could come in useful with this for, you know, if you ever need it for just climbing down something, or, you know, whatever. This has got a, I don't know what the tensile strength on this is, but I guarantee it'll, I mean, it's a climbing carabiner, so it'll obviously hold up. It's got some wear on here. I don't know where this came from, and also on this, just some wear on it, but I mean, like, it functions perfectly, and, you know, just one little flick of the wrist is all it takes to like lock it or to open it. So the spring is also great tension on the spring, and it hasn't lost any tension in the year that I've had it. So perfect spring. The lockup is really good too. So that's cool. Lastly, I have this, and this is actually a little pry bar that I made. I'm kind of getting into making pry tools, and this I made out of an old file, as you can see, like the filing marks there, and I purposely left it so that part of the file marks were on there, and then I made this out of the end of the file, so then part of it was left, and you can see on this side some of the markings. This is Delta, and I think it just looks really cool, and then I added in these little pieces here. Just I thought it would look cool. And the hole was a pain in the butt to drill in, just because this is a file, and I annealed it, and I don't know why, but it was still a pain in the ass to get through. So, but I did. I kind of screwed up though a little bit. You can kind of see if I turn it, you can see the little indents everywhere else, because I tried to drill into it, and it would kind of come off its track and then drill into other little places, and so it doesn't look the cleanest. But I plan on making more eventually. So, but it's worked well for me. I haven't actually had to use it that much, but I think it will work well when I have to use it. So that is my keychain. And then the other thing that I've done recently is actually put keychain on my Nalgene water bottle, because I decided that if I have my keys on my water bottle, it's going to make me want to take my water bottle more places, and therefore I'll drink more water, and that's always healthy. So that's what I ended up doing. I've got this little S binder on there, and then I'll take this off. Then on here I've got a SanDisk Cruiser Glide 32 gigabyte flash drive. I plan on getting a new one soon, one that is a full metal construction, just single piece, one that doesn't slide in or out, just because the detent on this thing is like, it's lost all its detent, so it slides in and out all the time. Is really annoying. So I plan on getting a new one of those. And then I've got just my keys, my house and dorm key, and then a Spyderco bug on here. So in this way, I did have this on my carabiner, but then I decided I should have one on this right here, and also on there, because I've got the Victorinox pocket knife on there, and so it's better to probably just have one on each, in case I ever leave one without the other. So yep, that's that. And I got a lot of these held on with paracord. This is a paracord it's had all the innards taken out of it, just because the hole on this bug is really small. You can see paracord for this as well, and also for the SanDisk. So yep, that's just an overview of my EDC. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I also recently changed my pocket clips to left-handed carry, because I am left-handed, but I've gotten kind of used to just carrying knives right-handed, because I normally like to have my phone in my left pocket. But I decided if I'm ever going to need my knife, it's better to have that more easily accessible. Like, I'm going to need to be able to get to that quicker than I would need to get my phone. You know, I'm not going to pull out my phone to defend myself. I'm going to pull out a knife, you know, if you never need it for something like that, or for, you know, whatever situation. So I figured it'd be better to have this in my left pocket. So I actually switched this to my left and my phone to my right. It's been hard to get used to, but I'm starting to get used to it. I've been carrying it like that for about a week now, and I'm getting used to it. So, and I like it better to be able to use my left hand instead of having to use my right. Because normally what I do is I'd open it with my right, but then I have to switch over to my left. So I like how it's going. I'll get used to it and it'll be fine then. So alright guys, well thanks for listening. Subscribe and like the video, and watch out for more videos. I'll be doing a review on my paramilitary soon, and also probably on this Delica and a couple of my other knives. So stay tuned. Thanks.